Dear viewer, good evening and welcome to Spotlight. With me tonight, a dear friend of mine, Stephen Shaya. Stephen Shaya, he is the Executive Vice President of JMB Medical. Stephen, welcome to MEA.
Thank you, Wally. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today.
Thank you. Stephen, can you give me how you start the family business with JMB, when that started, how it started?
In 1995, Wally, we owned a medical lab. Someone came, bought the lab, and my dad was retired for about 5 weeks. And my mother said, after about the 5th week, said, you know, you need to go do something.
That's right.
So he drove down Southfield Road in Southfield, and he found a place, 400 square foot office, and he started JMB. And today, we are literally a global business. We're in 48 states, 28 countries.
Wow.
We have 16 different companies. We truly have God's blessing. So,
yeah. Tell me, JMB, what they do? It's medical equipment. They deal with public. Give me an idea.
So JMB is a global healthcare solutions company.
Okay.
We do medical distribution, where that's a business to business. We sell over 1 million items from 936 manufacturers. So any supplies, equipment, pharmaceuticals that go into a doctor's office, pharmacy, physician's office, we sell. We also have specialty different businesses like emergency medical supplies, veterinary. But what most people know us for is we're one of the largest billers of consumable medical supplies to insurance companies like diabetic supplies,
wow, yeah.
Diapers, wound care, ostomy. We're one of the largest in the United States, and we're growing. And the final thing that we do is we're doing telemedicine, virtual care. So in places like Iraq, for example, Pakistan, Mexico, literally around the world, we're able to provide access to healthcare. So we're a very innovative company.
Great. Do you deal with just offices, or do you deal with the public? So if somebody wants to buy diabetic supplies or any supplies, can you come to your office or your company and buy it?
Yes, we have people with these Affordable Care Act. There's the high deductible, low premium, where they still have to pay out of pocket. So we have a certain amount of people that they can order online. They can order, they could call us, they could come to see us. But most of the people that we have, they have some sort of insurance, Medicaid, health plan, Blue Cross. So, but we literally service people around the world.
Wow. So if some individual need supplies, for example, as we mentioned, diabetic supplies, he could call the company and you bill the insurance.
Correct.
I see. I honestly, Stephen, I attend a lot of events, especially charities event, and I see you there, and I see you've been awarded. I see you in the Blue Cross, I see you with World Medical, been awarded and all that. Tell me what kind of relation you have with those charity, with those humanitarian organization that's helping people.
So Wally, my mom and dad have always been very mission-driven people. They've always believed that whatever we built is really God's. We're just the stewards of God's blessing.
Right.
So everything we've always done, we've wanted to give back. One thing my father truly believes is that healthcare is a right. Every person on this planet deserves some form of healthcare. It's not a privilege. So a lot of what our work is
the necessity of life.
Exactly, Wally. And a lot of what we're doing today is providing access to care to people that have never had access to care. Example, in Pakistan, 75,000 mothers and children never had any access to health care, but using virtual technology and other innovations, we're able to provide access to care, and that project will go to over 1 million in January.
Wow.
So we're doing a lot of projects with people around the world, and we truly believe that everyone deserves some basic health care.
Stephen, there is an issue that touched the whole community, is the refugees and the people in Iraq and Syria, the people that suffering there. They are living in camps. They living, they need what you're talking about. They need it most. Are you doing any project with those people?
Yes, we're working with a Dr. Musib Gapi.
Masab Gepi.
Musab Gapi, yes.
Yes.
And we've provided our technology. So in Iraq, for example,
Yes.
the people would be able to get a virtual visit. So that's been an ongoing project, and there'll be 5 locations, mainly in the northern part of Iraq.
Great,
And
great.
and that's a project we really would like to expand.
Yes.
And our people, Wally, it's, as you know, it's heartbreaking what's
Oh, yeah.
going on. They have
Absolutely.
nothing.
Yes.
But at least if we can provide some basic care, maybe we can make their dignity of life, quality of life, a little better.
Absolutely. And I know you've been awarded so many times from so many different organizations. And tell me at least the last 2 that you get. Honestly, I receive your email. I receive an email from different organizations, and I'm so proud to see one of our community that he's been awarded with many people, many dignitary, and you are the only Middle Eastern person with them.
Thank you, thank you. Well, first I have to thank my parents. Nothing happens without my mom and dad, of course.
Yes.
And then my wife. Of course, please make sure you get that recorded, by the way.
Family come first, and most important.
So the last one was, the last 2 was at the United Nations. And we are doing a project called PIETAS. PIETAS is healthcare anywhere, anytime, any place. And we're working with certain groups from the United Nations. Again, we're able to use virtual technology to provide access to healthcare. As a matter of fact, we have a group coming in next week from Nepal.
Wow.
And we're going to put, because they had a tragedy, not too long ago, and they don't have as much providers, doctors and nurses.
Yes.
So I get recognized for a work of a lot of hard work from a lot of people. So it's not just me for sure, but on behalf of all of them, I accepted that at the United Nations, the Global Medical Innovation and Leadership Award.
Nice.
Also, there's a group I'm a part of called the Knights of Malta.
Okay, tell me about this, please.
900-year-old organization.
Wow.
The
Yeah.
third oldest organization ever. And it's a group about service, about humanitarian service, particularly to the Catholic Church. And so there's a lot of humanitarian projects. Actually, from the time in Jerusalem in 1000, long time ago, they started and they opened one of the first hospitals. Wow. And so the Knights of Malta is all about service. It was a lot of medical, humanitarian type of work. So I was honored to become a part of the Knights of Malta last year, and then they made me an ambassador this year. So to the Knights of Malta, which is a great honor. It's a great group, and it's all people that want to serve and elevate humanity.
Great. Any other activities that you are involved in? A lot of things, honestly. And honestly, Stephen, I see a lot of members of the community, they don't get involved in service other people, in helping other people. And you know what, when our children grow, our mission is to get them to be a doctor, attorney, a businessman. And we don't have that mentality that your family have to help people, to get involved with organization that their mission is to help people. How you see that,
Wally, everything comes from God.
Yes.
We don't take anything with us. And my parents always taught us that we're just the stewards of the blessings. And, nothing happens without God. Nothing.
But what's your message to those people? I mean, we have a lot of talent, not just the Chaldean, the whole Middle Eastern, but they don't have that mentality of volunteer. They don't have that mentality of giving. What's your message to them? And I seen you, a person, I know you for a long time, and all what you do is helping people, giving to people, sharing what your family making with other people who need it most.
Wally, to those who are given a lot, much is expected, as it says in the Bible.
Yes.
And we have to focus, we have to look above whatever differences we have. You know, there's a lot of cultural differences, religious differences, political differences, and our society is very fractured today. And I think it's very important as a community to see the big picture. We're stronger together.
Absolutely.
We can solve problems together. No one person has all the answers.
Absolutely.
No one person can do it themselves. And that's one of the reasons why I've always admired you and your organization, because you've been such a builder of bridges and to so many. And we've got
our mission.
And we have more in common with each other than is different. So let's focus on what we have in common. Let's focus on a higher purpose.
Absolutely.
And if we can do that, a lot of these differences, I think, will not be as glaring. But our society is very fractured, and you can't expect our political leaders, you can't expect, no one person has all the answers. We all have to do it together.
Absolutely. To do it together, it's the outsider, they look at us as one community, working together, supporting each other, and that's how we get the respect of other people.
That's right.
Yeah. But your message to volunteer, can you give me, because I don't see that volunteer especially in our youth.
The more you give back, the more you'll get back.
Yes.
The next generation of people, they want to have a purpose. The millennials, they call them the millennials.
Yes.
It's all about what kind of impact can we make in this world. Now the people that we're hiring, they're coming to us not because how much we pay them. They're coming to us because they believe they're part of something.
And your mission.
Their mission. And our customers. Yes. Why are our customers coming to us? Because they believe we're trying to do the right thing. There's a lot of benefits, Wally. Yes. There's a lot of benefits. It will come back to you in spades.
Absolutely.
And so it's not about the credit, it's not about the money, it's not about that. There's something much greater than all of us. And as a community, if we can focus on that higher purpose, the benefits will come in spades to all of us.
Absolutely. Stephen, honestly, thank you, and thanks to your family for all. I know you are very successful in the family, but that's aside. I'm going to thank you for all the contribution you've given, all the help that you've given to the needies. And honestly, you have our respect for that, you and your family.
Thank you all. Thank you for all you do. And as you know, there's so much that needs to be done. There's a lot to be done. And thank you for all you do and encouraging people and supporting people to make this world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dear viewer, that was my interview with Stephen Shaya. He is the Vice President of JMB Medical Supplies. I know the family for a long time, and honestly, they impressed me so much with the contribution, with the mission that they have, with helping people, not just in the United States, but global wide. And I'm asking all the members of the community to look at Stephen Shaya and his family and how much they've given away to the society and to the people you need. And please do something like this. Contribute, volunteer, try to give some of what you make to the needies, because as Stephen said, when you help people, God will help you and He will give you more and more. Thanks for watching, and good night.